What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. And it's time to hop back into the Merc life, our 20th episode. And last time we got to see Rihanna be a little bit of a badass, as the leopard that we are currently standing in came under fire by some atmospheric fighters. And while we were on the ground fighting it out with Black Inferno, read that as kicking the shit out of Black Inferno, because fuck those guys, they fuck around with civilians, and they pissed us off. So, of course, we're gonna lay some lasers and some hard slugs and some missiles into their faces, because, well, fuck those guys. But Rihanna got our leopard out in one piece, though it did delay our pickup a little bit. Our mechs took a little bit of a beating, but that said, we're in a pretty good position overall. So if we go in and look at everything, we do have to repair some stuff. We now have 2 Marauders, and I would really love to be able to field both of them, up to the point that I would retire the Warhammer to do it, because the Marauder is just so awesome. So, while I'm thinking about it, let's... Oops. I always reverse those. Hexadecimal, just as annoying as she was on Reboot. And that's a reference that's going to definitely age me. Now, the other one we've got is Franken. So let's see if we can find something that looks a little bit more... Yeah, the blue goes right on the white, doesn't work out too well. Do want to keep our colors, though. A little bit scatterbrained at the start of this episode, because, well, I can almost in a food coma. Actually, I like how the Rashgal leaf looks on it. I think we'll take that one. Get a nice little Celtic tribal tattoo thing going on. But first things first, let's hop over to one of the Steiner controlled areas. Unfortunately, it's gonna cost us a bit more than usual, but it'll work. So we've been kicking the crap out of Black Inferno, and now we're at the point where we gotta build our reputation again. However, there are 3 quest lines that are nearby. So we'll be able to do those and hopefully build up our reputation pretty quickly.
Ready, sir.
There's a rare catapult for sale here too. 14, 31, I think 35 is our lowest. 36 is our lowest. So none of those pilots are going to be any good. Let's look at what they got on the market. They got a K2. Now, this is the variant of the catapult that I love. It's probably the closest you're going to get to a Mad Cat in things right now. And personally, I strip the PPCs and put large lasers or medium pulse lasers in the chest. It's, oh, I'm so tempted. That's a K2. We could sell off the Warhammer and buy that. I am actually really considering that. We could sell off the Warhammer, which would drop our tonnage by 5, and then we could modify that K2 to be a little bit more aggressive. Hopefully that's enough to purchase it. It is. However, we're going to have to sell off some other stuff too to make sure that we can get everywhere. We do have an AMS too. But let's look at the price of everything we got. ER PPCs, regular PPCs. Sell those because we're going to be stripping a pair of them shortly here. An Ultra Autocannon 5, large pulse lasers, large laser. Sell off a bunch of the stuff that we don't actually use. And because of the way the computer-assisted AI works, I don't really like having missiles around. Right, that should work out pretty good. And we do have an AMS, which is going on that K2, so we'll see how that works out. Let's go into our battle mechs, which means now we've got to paint this bad boy up. I think there is actually a hero pattern somewhere in here. I thought there was. Apparently not. But given what we're going to do, we can put the Kurita paint job on and it should work out for what we want to do. Like that pure white. Have our blue on it. With the black dragon. Yeah, that looks pretty badass. So let's go into our battle mechs total. Just have to repair our stalker. Repair. Is there more to it than that? Did it lose anything? That's missing machine gun and a large laser. Machine gun. Highlander just needs to be repaired. Same with our Marauder. Now our second Marauder, I think we're going to leave the PPCs on it, along with the medium lasers, but we are going to swap the AC-5 for an AC-5 burst fire. How many large lasers do we have? Not a whole lot. It's on the market as far as large lasers go. So let's drop those PPCs out. Throw a pair of large lasers in. Max the armor out. Works pretty well. And throw an AC-5 half ammo in, which will take us almost all the way up to the threshold. Yeah. 2 Marauders are going to be awesome. Now, we get to go in and mess with our very, very, very awesome catapult. So we'll stick a couple of large lasers in, max its armor out, which takes us very close to the threshold. And what do we have for good medium lasers? That'll work. Gives us a fair amount to deal with. It's only got a little bit of machine gun ammo, but that's fine. We throw extra heat sink in, that's good. Machine gun half ammo weighs half a ton. So if we toss that in there, oh, it takes just over. Alright, well that's gonna have to do it. But way more armor, a lot more cooling. Loses a little bit of firepower overall, but it's a far more effective. Hang on, we can put AMS in this, can't we? Apparently not. So there we go. There's our Catapult K2 getting ready to go. We actually have a pretty effective lineup overall. So, now we've got all that out of the way, we have to decide on one of these 3 quests. So we can either go to Killarney, La Bouchère, or to Colfax. I kind of want to go to Colfax because it's bordering Steiner space. I don't want to fight with Steiner right now, even though under normal circumstances I would be laying into Steiner as quickly as I could, because I hate House Steiner. I think we'll go to Killarney first. It's not only the closest, but the odds are we won't be fighting Steiner. If one of these quests turns out that we are fighting Steiner directly, we kind of want to avoid it, because we're going to be up along Steiner space for a little bit until we start working with the Draconis Combine. So we'll just have to deal with it. We have 3 days on our... We also have the enemy of my enemy part 3. I completely forgot about that. What is the quest here? Shipping disruption. The end of the 29th century. I'm not gonna try that. Land Trains premiered as a joint venture between our 2 transnational corporations, and they've been moving vast quantities of materials across the inhospitable worlds ever since. Places where the infrastructure for more permanent shipping, such as rails, does not make economic sense. However, that agreement has profited Drementfh far more than my company, and while all of my predecessors were too timid, I am not. It's time to tip those scales in our favor. Targeted strike at the shipping facilities on the border world will hit Drementph's bottom line without damaging our own assets. We'll then suggest better security contracts for our protection, which will link to their profits, not ours. In a few years' time, the disparity will initiate several clauses in that original contract, allowing us to gain greater control in the initiative. Everybody wins. Well, everybody except Drementph. AC-10 burst fire, large lasers, small lasers. We'll accept it. Where is the system? Okay, it's over there, and we'd be doing a raid. I think we're gonna finish off our other quest first, though. Which is a fair bit of travel to go. So we'll have to go to Sophie's world first. two active quests at the same time. Kinda stupid, but couldn't resist. Get off my bills, use up days. This should make sure that everybody in the lance is all fired up and ready to go. We'll have a great laser setup for everybody, especially if we get to use that Catapult K2. I'm actually kind of excited about that. I love the K2 variant. Alright, so we will be fighting House Merc on behalf of House Merc. The Lexington Combat Group has departed, but the true culprits behind this war have revealed themselves. Rogue Free World League's troops have holed up within fanatic dissidents who will stop at nothing to reignite war with House Liao. Level the enemy base to eliminate this threat before House Liao and Merc are back at each other's throats. Well, let's max out our salvage shares. Finish that off. So we got 315 that we can put in, which is perfect for here. However, since the Thunderbolt is the same weight as our K2, we can toss our K2 in. And Shenzeng already has pretty good laser skills anyway. So we'll be able to rock with that. Which is good too, because we are really short on cash right now. But we have 3 months to pay it off, so even after this mission we'll be pretty much set. The calm before the storm, aka waiting for the mission to load so we can launch and blow shit up. Alright, once more onto the breach, dear friends. Once more for money and more money. Alright, let's jump into it. We're already landed.
We found the location of the rogue FWL troops who've attempted to orchestrate this scheme to spark all-out war with House Liao. We've been given the green light to level their base and put a stop to their plot.
Destroyed.
I got it!
Target destroyed.
Let's peel off to the right a little bit. It's not my first time recording this mission today because, well, I'm an idiot and glitches suck. So, just leave it at that. We'll get to see what the K2 is capable of out here.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target destroyed.
Apparently we're getting a lot of attention from this
Target destroyed.
city, even though we're not there yet.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Die already. All of this just for
Target
reputation.
destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Enemy destroyed.
New target acquired.
I would explain where all that heavy fire is coming from. That's a partisan.
Yeah!
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, that was a pair of partisans. Well, some of the missiles got caught on the tree.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Just seems to me like missiles are very, very weak in this particular version of the series.
Target destroyed.
Got another one.
We're here to destroy the building, so let's see if we can draw anyone out.
acquired.
There's no Ryan coming into this.
Incoming missile.
Alright, looks like the enemy mech forces are actually getting off their ass and starting to come at us now.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Alright, let's deal with that Hunchback's weapon systems. Do that, we can safely relegate it.
Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Tango down!
Target
Amazing, Commander. Nice kill. It's even going critical.
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
That's what we were already doing, but okay. Should waste autocannon ammo on that. Great, there's a dropship landing behind us.
target acquired.
Not 11 mana cores.
Target
By
acquired.
which I mean I fucking hate mana cores.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target
Yeah!
destroyed.
So we saw that dropship land, but where are the mechs that were coming out of it? Speak of the devil. So that's the trebuchet pilot too.
Incoming missile.
Oh, that was right into the back of arcade too. Trebuchet.
Jump jet fuel low. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Alright, another hunchback. Steal our M version. He is sadly not alone.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That said, I'm not overtly worried about a Phoenix Hawk. Easy enough to deal with. Just go for the arms.
New target
Kind of like
acquired.
that. And he should eject momentarily. Gotta love it when a Locust being a pain in the ass. I hate using autocannon ammo on it.
Got another one. One target eliminated.
Acquired.
Where are they getting all of these battle mechs from?
Battle row.
Here, we're running low on AC ammo. should
We're making progress,
In
but still
theory,
have a long way to go. Keep at
leave
it,
the
everyone.
base open for us to assault. Pretty banged up though. Our entire lens is kinda scratched up. And we're getting another lance of enemy reinforcements.
Holy crap, they're targeting HQ. We're taking serious damage here.
Target acquired. Incoming missile.
Ow, ow, ow. And we're getting reinforcements behind us. This mission is seemingly fight waves to the front and rear, take out maybe 2 structures, then fight some more waves.
New target acquired.
Thankfully, the only thing that, that's actually
Can't keep
dangerous is
this
that
up. We're
Orion.
being torn to a scrap here.
I say that as our stalker loses a weapon component.
Fire friendly, watch it. Sector unit receiving heavy fire.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target, it's about to go critical.
Target acquired.
Oh, I hate locusts.
Target destroyed.
Hopefully that's the last round of mechs we have to deal with.
The integrity of this place is down to 50%. We're halfway there.
Generally, that's what 50% means, Ryan.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Hopefully there aren't any more major drops. We gotta keep our eyes open. Because, of course, there is.
You're almost there, Commander. Only 25% of this area remains.
I think we might have to book it immediately after we destroy the rest of this.
Ammo depleted.
And we're out of SRM ammo.
I got it.
Brilliant.
Acquired. Target destroyed. Depleted.
And now we're out of AC-20 ammo.
All right, the base is fully destroyed and the dissidents are dead. Any remaining survivors are going to be hunted to the ends of the sphere, I'm sure. Good work, boss.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Acquired.
'Cause they got a marauder. We have gone through a ton of ammunition on this mission.
With you.
Everybody's beat up. Hopefully this will pay for itself, but...
Reporting component loss.
And that's an arm that's probably gone. That means we lose a couple of medium lasers. Let's just get the hell out of here. Can't believe we went through all of our SRM and all of our
Contract
AC-20.
successful. Time to get paid.
That'd be nice to get paid, Rihanna. Thankfully, we don't have to pay for ammo post-mission. Yes, there's my squeaky chair. But we're gonna take that hunchback. Take both of those AC-10 burst fires. AC-5 burst fire as well. There's no decent medium lasers in there. There's a couple. 20 points is that AC-5 burst fire worth? 2? 3? Yeah, we'll take those medium lasers. Just gonna have to replace a few. 2 injuries. Some repairs to do. But further evidence gathered by SAFE indicates that House Davian may have indeed been behind the Lexington Combat Group's initial hiring, and MIIO and MI6 counterintelligence agents had led us to implicate one of our own regiments, thus weakening our defenses in case of a potential compelling incursions. Although the Federated Suns is too distant for us to strike back over this duplicity, this treachery will be remembered. We thank you for your part in helping us prevent open war. Feel free to take this salvaged Orient battle mech as a bonus on behalf of SAFE. But remember, none of this ever happened. You are bound by the Free Worlds League Official Secrets Act and the non-disclosure clause within your contract. Should you breach that provision of your contract in the slightest, Comstar's Mercenary Review Board is obligated to consider your mercenary license null and void. All of your assets will be seized, and your entire command will face prison time. I trust we understand each other in this delicate matter. It can't be much more clear than that. Take a battle mech, though. Allow us to sell it off. We're gonna hop to the nearest star system and get repaired. Why do I feel like we've been here before? Because we've been here before. So we're gonna have to go through, repair everything, and hop over to the next quest line that we're doing. There's an Ultra AC-5 for sale. Oh. Market has 2 of them. So we got in our inventory. We are, of course, selling that Orion because bye-bye. Just bye-bye. The Orion is not a mech I care to like. Wow, the battle mech we salvaged was just a leg. Okay, but we are buying both of those, whatever they are. Well, we bought the Ultra AC-5 and something else. Okay, that's fine. So let's, oops, I don't want to paint the mech. I want to repair the mech. There we go. And we'll have to edit the loadout on here. Oh. This is, wow, we lost a lot of medium lasers. And 2 heat sinks. Some AC-10 ammo. Alright, that looks good for there. Edit the loadout on this. So we gotta replace a medium laser and a single heat sink. We really took a beating on that mission. Holy crap. More medium lasers. Alright, that should be all of it. That was a lot to bring up. What we're actually going to do is we're going to put our Centurion over in cold storage. Save us a bit on the orders. What else have they got on the market here? Nothing too great. So where is... oh, they have an LRM-10. Just sworn we had another shipping disruption. Track. And view the system. So Cherville is where we have to go. It is going to take us time to get up there. So what I think we're going to do is go to Panjang first and check this cluster out to see if they've got some pilots, some mags, maybe some cool toys to play with, and then we'll jump up and get the first mission of the next quest done. Yeah, a lot of sorting through random garbage and all that sort of stuff. They have the Hero Urban Mech for sale. This is the only urban mech you should ever buy, and even then, it is not worth the money. Just don't do it.
Ready for action. Nice dropship, but
And
boring as... Prepped and ready, Commander.
Captain Ryder is a level 40 with really okay starting stats. Good heat management, decent shielding, decent evasion. He's got a lot of points invested in missiles.
I know your story, and I'm ready to be
I
of
think we'll
assistance,
hire him
Commander.
just in case. There's a rare mech. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So we'll see what this rare mech is, and then we'll jump into the next mission, get it done. Because it is super hot in this room when I'm recording, I think that's going to be it for the week. But we're going to get one more in for sure. A rare grasshopper. Or we can grab another marauder. Yeah, we don't need either of those.
I will be waiting in the ready room, Commander.
Ready for action. Nice dropship, but boring as hell.
And he's crap. Alright, so we've got to go... there. Before we jump into the mission, I'm going to make sure that we're using the right pilots. So Humphreys, I think is a backup, but Stover, Shenzheng, and Freeman are our top three. But we can sell, or dismiss, not sell property, dismiss Humphreys, because we have Ryder now, so that'll work out. Our plans regarding the strike against Drementfh have been intercepted, and the agent responsible is en route to the nearest communication relay station where they will transmit our dealings with Drementph's home office. That transmission could shatter the relationship between Gina and Drementph. You must locate and destroy the communications tower to prevent the data from being leaked. Be advised, local security forces might stand in your way. I think we'll be okay. It's a 75 and we're up to 340 for our total weight limit. Which means I think that would let us get both of our Marauders into the line of combat. The Marauders are tough as nails, so hopefully we won't have any issues. Maybe. We'll see. Eventually I want to grab another assault mech, because we're getting very near the point where 3 assault mechs is a viable option, depending on which assault mech that we actually pick up.
Attention.
So let's jump back into this for the second time.
Warning. Hangar doors opening.
Been noticing a trend.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
There we go, another
Looks like the
speech.
communications between us and our employer have been intercepted by a Drementph agent. We'll need to cripple the infrastructure of the communication relay station in order to keep our transmissions secret. Better act fast, Commander.
So I've been noticing a trend with the Highlander. You gotta be careful what you jump on. You really do. Today has been incredibly tough to record. The first set of missions out,
Target acquired.
I ended up having to restart twice
Target
because
destroyed.
I didn't remember that simple fact, and I landed on a destroyed ogre on the ground. Apparently this ties up your ankles and you cannot move. So it's something to be aware of. And it happened again on my first attempt to do
Target
this
destroyed.
mission. Where did that even come from?
Acquired.
So just be careful when you are jump jetting with your Highlander. Don't get me wrong, Highlander is still one of my favorite mechs.
Target destroyed.
I love it to death, but apparently, just the sheer fact that the game mechanics don't like it.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
You gotta be careful what you jump on. That's probably going to lead to a bit of a shorter video this week because I am extremely frustrated right now.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
So just be careful what you jump on.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Target is down.
Oh, hello, quick draw.
Target acquired. Critical incoming missile.
Good kill, Commander. That mech is about to go critical.
Alright, let's let ourselves cool down a little bit.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
If we have the chance to let ourselves cool down a little bit.
Target eliminated.
Try not to push so aggressively either. We can use this hill as a
Target
place to
acquired.
hold up.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
High ground never hurts. Not us, anyway.
Target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Target neutralized.
Oh, they've got an archer down there.
Incoming missile.
Target destroyed.
I say don't be aggressive and immediately jump in the face of an archer. I swear I am smart some of the time.
Target acquired.
But not apparently when it comes to getting involved in close combat. I am a brawler, so
Target acquired.
take that for what you will.
Splash target.
Alright, the Centurion's in bad shape.
Heat critical. Target destroyed.
Now we can deal with that
Target
stalker.
acquired. System offline.
Ah.
Incoming missile.
Please don't lose any parts because of my stupidity.
Target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Alright, let's knock out some of these vehicles.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target is down.
These are a lot of battle mechs that go with.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Gotta love it when a light mech does something very, very silly,
Jump jet
like
fuel low.
leaving itself in
Jump jet
front
fuel
with a assault
empty.
deck.
Can't sustain damage like this much longer.
Target
Enemy mech destroyed.
acquired.
Let's see if we can knock that autocannon out.
Heat critical. Heat critical. Target destroyed.
I got it.
While we're over here, got drawn in a little bit fighting that
Heat
Orion.
critical.
Knock out this satellite relay.
Acquired. Target
Target destroyed.
Okay, just one more to go, and I haven't landed on anything that would prevent me from jumping again or moving in general.
target acquired.
of it.
Good
Drop
work,
command.
Commander. That's one less target.
Target acquired.
All right. I don't think anyone was expecting that much security, but it looks like all outgoing communications have ceased. I'm assuming this will buy our employers enough time to track down the agent and his stolen transmission.
Target acquired.
Oh, that's a lot of ogres.
Target.
Yeah!
Target destroyed.
Well, this is good for leveling up our missile skills slightly. Stover Stalker is going to need some, Stover Stalker, alliteration. It's going to need some repairs after this, but it looks like our Marauders held up pretty good. Although, for Shenzhang's, I think we're going to go in and give him that Ultra AC5. Cool thing about the Ultra AC5 is you can fire it before its cooldown is up, but it has increased risk of jamming. But they are incredibly powerful weapons. I'll do the repairs before we leave this time. So we have 4 points to spend. Lots of AC2 burst fires. Let's grab a couple of good medium lasers and a single heat. Well, we can't grab a single heat sink. That's fine. Oh, Stalag. We may not have to repair much. But let's hop in and do our repairs before we call it quits this week. Mech over at Madian. So let's travel there and see what's up. Not that we probably will be able to afford it, but we can do a little bit of this sort of stuff, and we can jump right into a mission next week, which will be fantastic. Usually we end up repairing first and then going to missions, because I like to leave off after we've fought. There's a hero Highlander with a Gauss rifle, medium lasers, LRM. Oh. 20 million C-bills. I wish we could get it. Especially since the paint job we could swap over to our colors and it would look fantastic. Ah, that sucks. Because we only have 4 million, and even if we sold off our Highlander and a bunch of other mechs, we wouldn't be able to afford it. Damn it. Oh, the HM Highlander. Okay, that's a little frustrating.
I know your story, and I'm ready to be of assistance, Commander.
Not where I wanted to go.
Prepped and
We're
ready,
still
Commander.
seeing 9 skill pilots? Wow. Alright, let's get our people all repaired. And we'll have to replace a couple of heat sinks. Too bad. We were gonna replace that AC5, but I forgot to do that. It's on this bad boy. Swap it out. But we're not going to do that for right now. I would love to run a lance of nothing but Marauders. I love the look of them, and they're the closest, one of the 2 closest things we can get to a catapult in this. But with all the aggravation for this week for the recording side of things, guys, that's going to have to do it here. So if you like the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232 and join me in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. Remember, of course, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.